Hey, everybody. Thanks for checking out my broadcast today. My name is Jonathan, and today is day 233 of my 3-year challenge to lose 300 pounds. If this is your first time checking out my channel, a little bit about me. I am 39 years old, married with 4 kids, and I've been overweight my whole life. I've gone up and down. I've had weight loss success and then failures. And I found myself at 39 years old. I was over 500 pounds and I knew I needed to do something to make a change, to improve my health. And so that's when I started my challenge here. And the challenge for me was to stick to a diet or stick to a way of eating or stick to just focusing on losing weight and making my health a top priority for 3 years. Like I kind of said, I've lost weight in the past, but it seems like anytime I've reached a goal or felt like I've gotten to where I wanted to be, I let things slip and I end up going back to old habits, and old habits get me up to 500 pounds. So I wanted to stick with it for 3 years. And then also, a big part of this challenge for me was picking a goal that was uh, realistic and obtainable, but too not too small. I feel like I've made goals to lose 20 pounds or 50 or 100 or get down under 300. But anytime I've reached those goals, it's great to have hit those goals, but it still left me standing there overweight and obese at the end of the day and not, where I need to be. And so that's why I have decided, that I want to lose 300 pounds, get down to 220 pounds, which is a reasonable weight for a 6 foot tall, 39-year-old male to weigh. And so, if anybody has any non-scale victories, I'd love to hear them. Any questions or comments? It was Father's Day weekend, so busy weekend for me. And so let me get going here. Let's see. Um so yeah, like I said, it was Father's Day weekend. I kind of talked about it a little bit maybe on Friday, just about how tough it is. Oh, I know I talked about it a lot on Friday about how tough it is going into a holiday weekend, or what is, at least, I guess in the US, going into what's perceived as a holiday weekend, or a weekend where a social gathering is more likely, and that social gathering will most likely, on top of that, include having food as well. And after the stream, I thought about it a little bit, and I thought that one of the things that I could do to help keep myself accountable throughout the weekend, as well as kind of help with with you guys, or help you guys maybe, is that I decided that, to the best that I was able to, that I was going to just take photos of everything that I ate throughout the weekend. So from the time I got out of the street, off of the stream here Friday night, until literally half an hour ago, I guess, the last photo is what I ate here at the office today. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up, kind of like I had done the other day, and just kind of show and run through photos of, kind of just to show what I had throughout the weekend. I didn't weigh myself before the weekend started, I guess, or I didn't really pay attention to what I weighed, but I didn't gain a bunch of weight this weekend. I'm was it 37? Yeah, I'm right about the same weight as I was at the end of last week after this weekend. And so, like I said, I just want to kind of show what I ate throughout the weekend, and kind of show maybe how bland my diet actually is in the end of the day, But let me get up the camera here, and I think this is going to show. Yeah. So a lot of times when I get done with the stream, I get home. One of the first things I go for are a couple of the mandarin oranges or the cutie oranges that we go through a lot of. And you'll see a lot of pictures of oranges throughout this slideshow presentation, just because that is one of my go-to snacks. So yeah, orange there. I just took a picture. There's actually a bag of oranges in the background. And then I think I just took a photo of that to show that I was drinking water, and I drank a lot of water. I do drink a lot of water throughout the day. The oranges also have a lot of water in them, and a lot of the fruit and stuff has water in it as well. So this is the Ezekiel bread with peanut butter. And I've said it before, but if there's anywhere where I can cut back on my diet and improve, that is going to be with the Ezekiel bread and the nut butter. I could easily just eat 2 or 1 piece, but I don't. I generally have 4, and you could see I couldn't even wait to get the photo before I started eating the Ezekiel bread. So, like I said, that is probably the one spot that, hold on a second. I just got an error message. I hope you guys, I am losing frames here. Let me give a second to see if this calms down. So yeah, so I had the oranges and then the Ezekiel bread. I don't know why I have oatmeal here now. Maybe I just started taking the photos Saturday morning. I thought I took photos of what I ate Friday night, but I might have this might just be Saturday morning to today. So anyways, this is oatmeal, pretty standard for us. This is steel cut oats. This has apples and banana in it, as well as a little bit of almond butter as well. But that's pretty standard breakfast. And then an apple as well. They keep the doctor away. So another couple oranges. This is throughout the day. I'm not sure. These might not even be in order that I ate them, but they're in order that I put them in the album. But yeah, just kind of grabbing a snack. A couple oranges is really my go-to snack for the most part. I also had some shredded wheat with raisins and soy milk. This is another kind of go-to item for me. I believe that, so Carrie was out all day Saturday, and this was just something, this was my lunch essentially. I had a hard time finding the raisins because one of my kids had actually taken our raisins and was eating them as a snack when I went to go make this for myself. So it did take me a while to finally find the raisins. I was disappointed because I thought we didn't have any left, but it was nice to find them. And that's just another picture of that. And then my feet as well. So a Lara bar. One of the things when I was leaving the office Friday, I was going through some things and I came across that I had purchased a box of these apple pie Lara bars, but I had not opened it yet. So I took the box home with me because I was thinking that I knew it was going to be a busy weekend, and those are easy to grab snack to have. Another couple oranges. I believe that is 6 on the day at this point on Saturday. But I was, and it's tough for me because I'm at the house on weekends. I'm not at home during the week, Monday through Friday. And so I don't end up being around the food all the time, and I don't have, I'm not looking for stuff to do. So being at home, I find myself thinking, oh, I could eat. And so I've done a good job, keeping myself to oranges. But like I said, I believe these are the fifth and sixth orange that I would have had for the day there. Let me see if now it says excellent connection there. So I'm not sure what's going on. Here is another Lara bar that I had on the weekend. I don't know if I ate the whole box of 5 or not, but I knew I did. Again, Ezekiel bread with peanut butter. This is a different plate with the bite taken out, I believe. I don't think it's a second photo. I think this is another Ezekiel bread with peanut butter and oatmeal again. So this must be the next morning. So what I think is missed, one of the photos that I was hoping to get from Carrie that I didn't get. So one of the photos that I didn't get from Carrie was our dinner on Saturday night. It was a new recipe that we had not had before. I had not had before. Carrie had it a couple times, I guess. Maybe she had it on Friday, or I'm not sure. But it was a sushi bowl, I guess is what it was called. And it was just brown rice with cucumber, red peppers, a sauce that Carrie made up, and then little like seaweed squares. And I wish I had a photo of it. Also, we put avocado in it as well. So it was kind of like a big sushi roll, just kind of in a bowl instead of rolled up. I've had sushi. I'm not a huge fan of it in the past, but then it was really nice to try that, and it was amazing. It really was. I had at least I had it twice over the weekend. So there's 2 bowls that I didn't get photos of that I had of it. So that was one of the things that I didn't get a photo of that I ate. And then the other thing I didn't take a real photo because I didn't eat much of it is that I did have some watermelon. And I think watermelon is just getting into season now. And so it was so there was a big bowl of watermelon at our Father's Day thing that we had, and I tried watermelon, and I don't mind, but watermelon and cucumbers to me have kind of been in that same kind of category that I'm not a huge fan of them. Cucumbers especially, I wouldn't eat either of them prior to this diet, but now I eat cucumbers a lot more than I used to. And then we had watermelon, and it wasn't like, oh my God, this tastes so good, it's so juicy, like everybody else around the table was saying. I was like, okay, it's watermelon, it tastes like watermelon. One of the things I am kind of looking forward to is that cucumber was that same way. When I first had cucumber after changing to this way of eating, then cucumber was the first time I had it. It was like, it's just cucumber. But now when I have cucumber, I really enjoy it. So I'm hoping that kind of happens with the watermelon, that flavor kind of starts to grow on me as I have it. So then this is Father's Day morning. I believe I had oatmeal. Again, steel cut oats, apple, banana, and almond butter in the steel cut oats. Couple oranges to start the day on Sunday as well. So I had watermelon that I didn't talk about that was the only thing I missed. And then we were at our Father's Day, and we brought our own salad, very heavy on the kale, very heavy on the kale salad. I believe I believe there was spinach in there as well. Obviously, you can see the carrots in there, some corn, peas, red peppers, pretty much a standard salad for us. And then we brought our own dressing, which is the mustard dressing that has some maple syrup in it. But yeah, the salad was good. Kale is just a tough thing to eat sometimes, I feel great after I eat a lot of kale, but it's just not, it's just a rough one to eat sometimes. And I had a smoothie the other day where I didn't blend the kale up enough, and that was really rough. And then what we did, for Father's Day, we had gone to the families and they were grilling out. And so what we decided, or what worked out for us, is that we ended up getting a bunch of portobello mushrooms. And then Carrie found a recipe, or found whatever to, hey, Jen, I hope everything's going great with you. Carrie found a recipe to marinate the mushrooms in, because everything says that the best way to cook a mushroom on the grill is to marinate it first, so that it actually has some flavors in it. And the actual mushrooms in these photos, I ate one of them, but the other mushroom, it had chia seeds on it, I believe is what was on it. And they were both really good. They were heavy on the soy sauce, I think is what Carrie was saying, but or balsamic vinegar, I'm not sure. But it was really a great marinade. Carrie will probably post it in the Discord if she wants, so you guys can see the recipe for the marinade that we made. But Carrie had taken hers and made it oh my, yeah, okay. You have me worried. It's showing that I have audio. Carrie says she can't hear me. Jen says she can. So my thing looks like it's showing audio. Yes, talking about the marinade on the mushrooms. So, what's weird is that chat's not showing up on my screen there. So, anyways, I ate mine just as they were, like this. I ate them almost like a steak. In fact, I took some of the mustard dressing that we use on our salad dressings, and I kind of put it to the side and almost used it like an A1 steak sauce. And so I cut up my mushrooms like they were just like a piece of steak, and either ate just the mushroom or dipped them into the mustard dressing that we have. And it tasted great. They were amazing. I ate 2 of them, and it was really good. Carrie took hers, and instead of eating hers like a steak, she took a couple pieces of Ezekiel bread, some lettuce, and some other, and then she took some of that salad dressing as well. And kind of put that on top of it and made it like a hamburger. And she said she really enjoyed hers, really enjoyed her sandwich. So that was kind of the main course at Father's Day for us, for both me and Carrie. Like I said, she had hers more in a sandwich. And then I think I had, hold on, buddy. I'm not gonna be able to answer that right now. So, I had an apple when we got back home as a snack, just as a fruit. I probably, after having so many oranges over the weekend, an apple was a good change. And then this was the big thing I was looking forward to really over the whole weekend was the uh the bean brownies Carrie makes. And so I had this was kind of my dinner, I guess. But Carrie made these for us after the Father's Day kind of event that we went to. And so these are great brownies. They do kind of hit my stomach pretty hard. They're pretty rich with the ingredients that are in them. So it's hot, it feels great to eat them, but then you don't feel so great a couple hours later. Um, but totally worth it. Another couple oranges, because you gotta round out the day with oranges throughout the day. And then this was actually, I think, probably close to what my dinner was another 3 pieces plus a sliver of Ezekiel bread with the nut butter on it. This is Crazy Richard's is the peanut butter that we have on that. And then, so another thing I missed is we did have popcorn last night. Me and Carrie were up late watching the show Alone on Netflix, talking about how we couldn't possibly survive on that show. And we had some popcorn that was just the kernels of popcorn popped. And then this morning I had a banana, and I hope I took another picture. I did not. I had a bowl of oatmeal, and on my way to work, I had another brownie, a breakfast brownie, started off the day right. I ate that because I took one for the team. Carrie was complaining that she makes me these brownies, and then I eat one brownie, and then I don't eat them again, or I go to work, and then she's stuck at home all day with these brownies. And so I took another one with me to work today so that she wouldn't have to suffer through the temptation of having that additional brownie in the house. And if I'm lucky, there'll be more brownies when I get home. But we're about through the pan, and that will be enough for the brownies for a while. I can't think of any holidays or celebrations coming up that we would make these again for, but that was mostly what I had. And then just, kind of my lunch today at work was kind of back at the plain and bland. Not that really anything I showed. The salad looked decent, I suppose, but I didn't get a photo of the sushi bowls, and those would have been by far the most photogenic meals that I ate. But yeah, so back at it today, just a can of corn in the microwave for a couple minutes to warm it up, and kind of that's what gets us to where we're at today right now, live. So that was kind of just what I ate throughout the weekend. I thought that, like I said, it might help other people that kind of ask what I eat, kind of gives them an idea. And then with this being a little bit more of a holiday or a social weekend, I felt like that was going to get me, help keep me accountable. Because there was multiple times where I was kind of like, oh, I could go, or, I could have a snack. And then I was like, well, then I'm going to take a photo of it. And, I don't really need a snack. I just had a couple oranges. I don't need a couple more. But, and then in hindsight, now that I've gone through it and kind of looked at all of the food that I ate over the weekend, pretty sure I had like 12 slices of Ezekiel bread throughout the weekend. So that was like a whole loaf of bread that I ate myself with the jar of peanut butter that maybe I need to find some greener options to replace that. But for where I'm at now, it satisfies me. It's on diet, and it's not causing me any undue, I've said it for a while now. If I really want to crank down the weight loss, then I'll get rid of that. And I think that I'll see some changes, because that's where a lot of my calories are coming from, is from the nut butter and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so that was my weekend of eating. I felt like I did a good job. It's something where I talked about it a bit on Friday, is that I'm just so into my diet right now that there's not much that's going to keep me from uh, staying on track. And, and I'm not so far into my diet that I feel like I can let my guard down. So it was not really a difficult weekend for me, but like I said, in being able to look at it in hindsight, is a difference. Carrie says she just got home and she can finally hear me. So she had something wrong with Bluetooth setting or something, or I'm not sure. So, yeah, I've been saying just amazing things about you for the whole time. You don't even have to listen to the last half hour. Just know that it was all about how awesome you are. So, let's see what else I had over here. I got to thank, I don't know where, things get shared, and I get messages all the time, or get messages from different places, but I had a couple messages over the weekend that, really were just really nice messages. And, I hope that, anybody who reaches out to me looking for advice, is able to find what they're looking for. I know it can be difficult, to get started, is really, kind of it's so tough to just get started, but it's really, it's an amazing one. Once you can get started and get committed and be into it, it's just so amazing how quickly things happen once it, I mean, when I started the fast, I was expecting great results and I was expecting big things, but then, I'm 7 days in and I'm 30 pounds down, and I was just amazing, and not that you're going to have those results, but you're going to have great results with anything you do, as long as you commit to it and you get rid of the junk food and you get rid of the crap eating and stuff, but yeah, so it was really good to have messages from people just kind of cheering me on, letting me know that, listening to me helps them, or seeing what I'm doing is helping. So that is great to see. And so, like I said, I hope everybody who's working on their weight, finds what they need to find. Let's see. I did one over that. This week I'm going to be on today through Wednesday. I'll be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll do weigh-in Wednesday, and then we have a busy weekend this weekend, that's going to keep me from being on again until next Monday. I should be on the Monday after this weekend. So it'll be, Carrie says, dang, the one day I miss, you bet. So the, if you are listening, Carrie, the couple things I did say was, in the Discord, I need the marinade that you had for the mushrooms. That was really good. And then, I think you said you had taken a photo of the sushi bowl. Maybe post that in the Discord too. But anyways, I could have told you that off stream. I didn't have to say it now. I'm going to get out of here for today. I got some stuff to do tonight. Oh, yeah, I didn't even talk about the working out. So the triathlon's coming up, and it's rapidly approaching, and I still am not in a position where I can really do a lot of running. I've been trying to work up to it. I bought these new shoes and I'm trying to get used to running in them. So it's one of those things. I got 25 days. So I got less than 4 weeks. I have to figure out how I'm going to run a 5K. Everything else, I'm thinking I can survive. I can figure out the swim. I can ride the bike for the time, but the running the 5K is something I really have to get figured out here. And so I've been continuing to work on going that distance. I don't know if it's a great way to train or what the best way to do it is, but I am trying real hard to just do that distance and then just try to make it faster, So I'm training my feet, I guess, to handle the exertion for the distance. And I walked a couple 5Ks over the past few days. It takes a while, but I got them done. Carrie says, okay, so she put the thing for the marinade for the mushroom on the Discord or here, and then she'll put it on the Discord. Jennifer says that when she did marathons, her motto was distance matters, speed is optional. Yeah, I'm gonna be walking. It's gonna take a bit, but yeah, if I can just get like a good trot together that I can just keep, at that pace, that's what I need to do. But I just haven't been able to figure out how to get a pace or a cadence running. I feel like I can do it on a bike and I can do it okay swimming, but I just haven't figured out running. We're going on a family walk after dinner. I can jog ahead of you. I don't know anything about a family walk after dinner. So, my sister used to be a certified running coach. I guess I did not know you were a certified running coach. I knew that you were a crazy person and you ran a lot, but I didn't know that made you a certified running coach. So, I need to ride the bike today though. So that's my plan today, is to get on the bike and do some miles on the bike. Because as much as I know I can pedal for the distance, it's still going to be some soreness and it's still going to be rough to do. So, and then there's one other thing that I was going to talk about today, and you promised one of the girls we'd go for a walk. Well, you can go for a walk. We'll figure it out. Jennifer says, RRCA level 1 certified coach. Well, then there you go. I'll just have to call you up and you'll just tell me how to run. Cause, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm working on it. I'm like, I changed my shoes up and I'm trying to get used to running in this type of shoe. And that's going to be the biggest thing I got to figure out, or the first thing I got to figure out, I guess. And then we'll get working on more. So, but I was going to talk about it today. I put a link down in the description of the video. I don't know if it matters or not, but I had seen a post on some other YouTube or some channel that there was a documentary out called The Need to Grow. It's narrated by Rosario Dawkins, but it is a documentary that follows 3 or 4 different people that are trying to stress the importance of nutrients in our food and the soil that we grow our food in. And just kind of overall, it was a neat movie to watch. I really would recommend it. If you click on the link below, you just give them your name and your email address and you can watch the documentary. It makes me want to go plant a garden, even though I know it'll die, but just hearing the stories of these people and kind of the work that they're doing is really inspiring, and it makes me want to do more with the food we eat, and just kind of the um, one of the early points they make in the movie that the one guy shows is that he kind of he pulls some lettuce off of where it's growing or whatnot, and it has like a milk to it, or it has a liquid in it um that is only there in the first 24 hours after it's been picked. And so it is got lots of antioxidants in it and other stuff, I guess, but it's something where, like, because on average our food takes, I think they said it's like 15, our food travels 1,500 miles to get to us on average, that that there's stuff that happens to that, even the plants, so that, it's specifically, that's what they're talking about in this movie, but the plants that we eat, that if you don't eat them while they are really fresh, then you're missing out on things. And then they also talk about how, like, they pick fruit before it's ripe because it needs to travel, and then it ripens while it travels, and that is also not the best time to pick the fruit because it didn't have a chance to ripen on the vine. So, anyways, if you get a chance to watch the documentary, I do recommend it. It is a plant-based, it doesn't even really talk about plant-based eating. It just talks about how, we're really screwing up our earth with the way we're farming right now. So, I liked it and I would recommend it. But I'm going to get out of here today because I have to figure out whether or not I am going to be walking or riding a bike this evening. And I will be back on tomorrow. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon to turn on notifications so you'll get alerted when I go live, which is generally 4 p.m. on weekdays. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'll be live Wednesday this week, but that is it. I have an Instagram account, which is @Fasting. That is FAHSTING. Also, down in the description below, there is a link to our Discord if you want to join the Discord. Carrie does a wonderful job posting recipes on there, and it's a great place for you guys to ask questions or, reach out to me, I guess. So, with that, I'm out of here today, guys. You all have a great weekend. If you haven't started your diet yet, get started right now. There's no reason to wait. That thing that you're waiting to happen isn't going to happen, or it's going to get in the way forever. Just get started with your diet now.